Hi Katie, this is Bob. This is your new scope. It's a Vixen shuttle scope, and the scope part comes in this nice little bag. And now we move over here. I'll show you the bits and pieces that go with it. And starting off with this, which is a star diagonal with caps. And this is a 9mm eyepiece, giving a magnification of 53 times. A 20mm eyepiece, giving a magnification of 24 times. A Barlow lens, and what this does is it doubles the magnification of the eyepieces, and I'll show you how that works. This is called a poro prism, and this will allow you to see the image upright if you want to use the telescope for looking at, things terrestrially. And this here, it comes with it. It's some sort of weird camera bracket, and it probably is of no use, but it came with the scope when I got it, so you can have it too. Okay, now I just want to show you how the bits of this work. And so when you get it, this will be coming in a separate box. There's a screw here and a little thumb wheel, and there's a hole in this white part right here. And so then you can tighten this and attach the scope to the tripod. And the way the tripod works is, you can aim this thing by going up and down or swiveling it left and right. And so what you want to do is you want to take these dust covers off, nice pink one, and dust cover on the finder scope, 2 of those, and then finally a dust cover here. So we just set those aside. And then the next thing we do is we'll put the star diagonal in, which goes here. And you have a little thumb screw that you need to loosen and then go in and then tighten so it doesn't fall out. And then probably best to start with the 20mm eyepiece, giving a magnification of 24 times. We'll go in there. And so once you have it set up like that, what you first want to do is you want to look in here. This is the finder scope in order to be able to find things. It's low power, wide field of view. So you just kind of move this back and forth, and then you'll look in there and you'll say, okay, that's pretty close to the center there. That's where my object should be. And then you'll want to focus to get a clear image in here. So for focusing, first what you want to do is see that this is the focuser here. And so it has just a little bit of maybe 3/4 of an inch of travel. You'll want to move it so it's kind of in the middle of its travel, because this knob here, you loosen it, and then this draw tube comes out and slides back and forth. And so you'll want to be looking in here and getting this roughly in focus, which probably is somewhere around there for this arrangement. And then when you look in here, you can use this to do the fine focus. Now the next thing I wanted to show you is over here is this Barlow lens and how it works. And so this is going to double the magnification of any eyepiece you put in here. So you can loosen this, take this out, slide this in here, tighten that, slide this in here, and tighten that. And again, you'll have to use this to kind of, I think this needs to go back maybe somewhere around in here or so when you use the Barlow. And then you can look in here and get the focus and get that all set up. So once you have this and you locate your object by moving this back and forth, once you get it close, then what you can use is these slow motion controls in order to fine tune it. And this is really the benefit of this mount. It has these slow motions so that you can get precise motions without a lot of jiggling. So this one moves it in azimuth, kind of left and right. And this one here, you can see it moves it up and down. And you can get some fine adjustments there so that you can precisely center things. And even when you're looking at things in the sky, they'll drift through the field of view because the Earth is rotating, and then you can use these to just gradually track the object as it goes. Now when I ship this to you, this tripod, this control and this control, which are attached with little thumb screws here, these will be detached, as will this knob over here. And this knob over here, what it does is it locks it in azimuth. So if you have this tightened down, you won't be able to move the telescope left and right. I generally just leave this in here loose because it's really not going anywhere, so I don't think you really need to clamp that. So I think that's about it. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll be happy to answer them for you, and I hope you enjoy the scope.